Is it on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. Well, hello, Mappo fans. Here we are for our next Q&A.
You remember what moppo means?
Mama O, Papa O.
Oh, I thought it was a mop that you mop the floor
No.
with.
All right, let's get started on our Q&As.
Frank Molina, we recognize him.
Yeah. I know your daughter took pictures, Mama O. She did a fantastic job, our family pictures. And I was curious, is it more expensive to hire a photographer or pay for the printing? Or pay for printing the pictures? We're very fortunate to have our daughter take pictures, but we didn't used to, and I spend a lot of money on pictures, and it costs a lot to get them printed. And so it's better if you could, but you don't get them printed yourself, but some photographers will not give you the negatives. So,
but
my daughter
don't underestimate somebody that has taken pictures for a long time, because they can look at 10 people and see who needs to fold their arms,
they know how to set you up.
Because she can face swap, like if there's lots of little children.
Yeah, now with digital, they can do all kinds of things to make you look good.
She knows what looks good, and then you gotta handle the lighting and everything. She knows how to adjust the lighting on the pictures.
Exactly. Emma Litchfield. Mama O, I have a question, and I don't mean to make a giant argument, but do you count Paola as your grandchild? And if so, do you count Roberta as one too? Sorry if this sounds disrespectful or rude. It's not disrespectful or rude at all. But we don't count them as our grandchild because...
They're not.
They're not, yeah. And we had, Davy and April had LaSalle, and then we had an exchange student 24 years ago. And we didn't count her as our child, but we count them as part of our family.
Yeah.
But... no, we don't count them as our grandchild, but that's a really good question.
And it causes too many questions, like,
who's that?
The following year they'll say, well, was she your daughter?
Well, even Tina, we have a family picture with her, and people say, well, who's that? So here's our family picture, and there's Tina. It's easier to...
See, they're not being adopted.
Yeah, there's Tina. And here's the kids when they were little: Johnny, Rochelle, Davy, Julianne, Jimmy, Joe, and Amanda. And she's part of our family, but and it was so fun to have her come back and visit and show us her husband and her daughter and stuff. So that's really fun. But we just don't put them. We count them, but not as our grandchildren.
You also have to look at it this way. The whole purpose of the program is so they can learn English better. Mm-hmm. And they can randomly go to any family in any state, any religion, any background. And, but it's not like a child that is... There's just a big difference between a student spending the school year so they can improve their English.
And we let them know, say, I'll be your mom or dad with Tina. And said, yeah, we'll be your grandma and grandpa, sure. But that's a good question. Okay, family is everything. Congratulations, Grandpa. What a blessing. Let's see. Oh, to get the new baby, to get the new grandchild. And was Davy a redhead when he was little? His kids are so cute. Red. He had a tint of red. When the sun would shine on it, it would show a tint of red.
I had a tint of red when I was younger.
Oh, you did too? Yeah. And so he...
And my other sister, Amy, has red hair.
Yeah, So we got redheads on both sides of the family. April's side, my side. My little twin brothers that died, they were redheads. Okay, there they are, James and John. And one lived 12 hours, one lived 24 hours. And this is all my siblings. Ian, and then here's Mom and Dad. Family, one of life's greatest blessings. Shelby Greenwood, are you Davy's mom? Yes, we're Davy's parents.
She must be a new person.
Yeah. Well, we get new people all the time. Welcome. Yeah. So I'm glad you noticed that. That's good. Yeah, we're Davy's parents. And Darlene Stokely, Papa O, that's what I have, implants. And we were talking about last Q&A.
Shouldn't be me.
Last Q&A, you didn't have your teeth in, and now you do. Yeah, go ahead and.
Oh.
Well, sit. And I have a question. Will you make chicken and dumplings? I would love to know how to make yours. And thank you, Papa O. You make a good-looking couple. Nice. Yeah, I'll do chicken and dumplings. I have a list of things I do, so that'll have to be, I'll put that on my list and get to it. I have a long list of things that need to be done. Okay. Why don't you read that one?
Okay, Grateful MC. Oh, maybe he is a musical person that plays
MC,
music.
a master of ceremonies. MC, yeah.
Fun seeing you singing Suds in the Bucket with your sister Judy.
Yes.
I was singing along with you.
I don't know. Yeah, that was fun. We went to see Sarah Evans, and Papa was there, and we were singing.
I had never heard of her as a singer, and so Roseanne brought up some of her songs, and I kind of was neutral on it. And when I heard Suds in the Bucket, I said, I love it. I love this song.
Oh, you hadn't heard that one,
no,
but that's a fun one.
I love
People love that song. The Suds in the Bucket. Okay. I might read that one.
Okay, Vicky Diaz. Yay, another DIY video.
Thank you.
In big letters. Oh, did you make the big letters?
No, she did. I just copy and paste.
Okay. The food you buy is very healthy and look very delicious. Can you do a snack dinner and lunch? DIY, please. All your food DIYs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And yes, I'll do a breakfast, snack, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Yeah, so I'll show you what we eat during the day.
Are you bored?
No, I don't know why I have to yawn.
Anyway,
yawning does not mean you're bored. I found that fact.
Oh, it depends on who you're talking to.
No.
Okay.
Janice Cowdrick. What was your friend's name? The one that was killed in the car accident? It was Tammy.
Colton.
Went by a different name. Yeah, Colton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hainsworth is, but then she got divorced and went back to her maiden name. Yeah, and it was just really sad, but
she had a seizure.
Yeah, we figure she had seizures all the time, and we figure she had a seizure, and that's why she was in the middle of the road. She was crossing the street to catch the bus, and
her kind of seizures, they're still conscious and
mild,
see things, but they can't react normally to them.
Yeah, so long enough to stand in the middle of the road having a seizure and get hit, but so sad. Okay, Sapphire. Don't they look pretty in their wigs? This was our Sunday video when kids were all putting wigs on and Ambry stayed red. Come here, let's see. Let me see, come closer. Come closer, let me see. Oh, Kaylee, let me see. You stayed red, looks good. So
no, I look way different.
Blonde. You do. You do. It makes you look older. And you stayed blonde.
Yeah.
And so that was cute and funny. Nice. Nice. Do any of your kids play any instruments? Thank you so much for sharing. God bless you. And because Davey was playing the guitar. So Davey's learning how to play, and we don't really play any instruments.
Well, what about Tyra?
Well, our grandkids, but she's wondering if our kids. Yeah, Tyra. Well, our kids, 3 of them learned how to play the violin in school.
They were playing violin
the guitar,
in elementary.
And Tyra, she plays a lot. She plays the harp.
Okay, Tyra is self-taught. She was playing Pirates of the Caribbean that she learned on her own at 13 years old, and she started playing and reading music.
She does the harp.
She started reading music at 12 years old, and this is on her own. If you take music for 1 year, they don't say, okay, you're ready for Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, she just took off.
Yes.
Just, whoa.
And right now, there's a lot of the grandkids that are playing the piano.
Yeah, and she plays
guitar.
the cello and the violin and the harp. There's a couple other instruments that she wants to pick up. Okay, Susan Eager, what is a tarantula? I spelled it wrong. It's supposed to be, I spelled Tytyr.
Oh, Tyra.
Tarantula.
Tyrannutus.
Tyrannutus. And so I went back and corrected that to tarantulas. Thank you for that correction. Lisa Vincent, I love the Christmas jammies. I'm sure you've answered this before, but how long have you done the jammies? Great family tradition.
It's a good question.
It's actually the 13th. This will be the 13th year. And I'll take you guys in here to the jammies picture. I'll take him to the first. I'll go slow. Okay, this is, let's see, the first year.
209.
Is that what it, oh yeah, 206.
206.
Here's 207.
2007.
2007. Is this 2008? Let's go back to 2009. And there's Joe's sister in there, so that's the extra one there. And here's 2010. Oh, there's Joe's sister there. One of his sisters. Oops, 2011. And where are we next?
There you go, right here.
2012. And 2000, wait, there's 13. 2013, we should put these in order. 2014.
Okay,
I got 15, 2015.
2016.
2016, where are we? And we get bigger and bigger. And 2017, there we go.
And we're, oh yeah. So,
yeah, and the only time I didn't make them, this year I didn't make them because I didn't have time, and then this year I didn't make them because we had to hurry and take the picture for when Jimmy Joe moved or something. So those are the 2 times I didn't make them, but the other times I made them.
But look how cool they look.
I know, it's so fun. The kids, they love standing here in the hallway and looking at the picture. Oh, there's Joe's other sister here, Bonnie. They just love looking at the pictures. See, when we first started, how many grandkids? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grandkids. And now we have 27 grandkids. So this is when it all started. All right, back into...
we have 28, but 28 isn't born yet.
28 isn't born yet. Okay, let's go back into our Q&A.
Okay.
Back in here. Okay, so that was a good question. And this will be year number 13. Okay. Tina.
My turn to read.
Okay, go ahead and read that one.
Why do you have an outhouse in your backyard?
She's probably thinking...
There must be a story behind it.
There is a story behind it. And she did respond. She says, yeah, I figured, because she knew that I grew up that way. And I says, well, it's kind of... We got it off the farm. When my mom and dad died, we all got to get stuff off the farm.
You're missing a lot of stuff.
All right, go ahead. You fill it in.
Because I went down there and I noticed things that she didn't see because she lived there. But I noticed a whole about 8 or 9 outhouses all in a row. My dad would collect them. And of course she had her own outhouse. And so when they sold the property, when they both passed away, they divided everything up, and some of them wanted an outhouse, some wanted an old tractor. And I said, my brother brought the outhouse. I said, I'd love to have an outhouse out here. No, they had farm equipment too. Remember, they had a thrasher machine. And and then I got the wringer washer and the tin tub that we used to bathe in. I'll post pictures up here of me on the farm and stuff. Was that the actual one you used to bathe in? I don't know. I just I don't know if that was the actual one because there was holes in it. So I don't know if that if it just wore out or what. The people were working in the field and a lot of dirt on them. They had a bath last. They couldn't be first because Mom would always let the girls bathe first and then the boys last because they were so dirty. Because it took a long time to heat up water on the stove. Yeah, you had to heat it up, and then carry it in buckets to the room where you were bathing, and then you had to empty it with buckets. I should show the picture of us emptying the tub. Got to push pause again. Okay, here's when me and Joe were dating, and Joe's helping me empty the tub. There's Joe and there's me. 1973, I guess, or 1974. And we're emptying the tub after
the kids were taking a bath. Look how cute Joe looks. Okay, back to cute. Okay, we're back. Good question. Let's see. Okay, Stephanie Murray, did we finish talking about the outhouse and the
Yeah, why did you have
and the wringer washer. The wringer washer, that's just how we did our wash, and we'd hang the clothes up to dry on the line inside the house during the winter.
But you and I did that.
30, 40 years we did, yeah. You and I, did you ever hang clothes up?
I might, sometimes.
You were busy at work. So,
two
jobs. Sometimes 3 jobs. Okay, so but that's a good question.
And the kids turned out good because Rosanna was at home to look after them when I wasn't there.
Yeah, we make a good team. Okay, Stephanie Marie, Mama, how do your siblings feel about you vlogging them? And I think it's so sweet. They seem to support it and allow you to film. Does it interfere at all? Your future great-grandchildren, oh, we're going to get great-grands. We will, that's true. Your current grandchildren, and of course the kids will all love having these videos to look back on. Yeah, the older the video gets, the more precious it is.
No, but they don't pay any attention.
They don't really pay much attention. My brother Brad gets a little bothered. He goes, "Oh, you get that camera out?" And I said, "I know. I call it my journal." Brad's here! Yay! Wonder where Sheldon went running off to. About time you got here, Brad.
Why don't you want to be filmed?
He gets mad at me when I film. It's how I keep my journals.
He's the one that lost a toe, so
yeah, and but I'm pretty discreet about it, and I'm sensitive. If they really don't want me to film them, then I won't. But they just kind of joke about me filming them. And then what's funny is I post pictures, and a lot of them are so glad I took that picture, and they go, "Oh, when did you do that? I didn't notice you were even filming," or "I didn't know you got that picture," or.
But the videos. I would say, out of all your family, there's only 2 or 3 that know how to go to YouTube and open YouTube and see your videos.
So they see the pictures. I always take pictures, and
they'll see the pictures from Facebook.
Yeah, and the older the video gets, the more precious it becomes. Like 10 years down the road, they'll be glad I took it, and I tell them, I say, "You'll be glad that I documented this. You'll be glad later."
No, what does Monk say? You'll thank me.
You'll thank me later. Yes, you'll thank me later. Okay, we got one more here. Why don't you read that one?
Are there any Monk fans here? We're doing our second time through the Monk. Okay.
Okay, why don't you read the last one?
Okay, Die Baby, 1970. That looks like a birth date. Or a marriage date.
And then she's talking about
Okay, peeling that paint looked
when
like...
we painted the fence.
My kind of therapy. I could have stayed there all night doing it.
It was actually fun peeling that paint off.
The fence looks much better. Good job, kiddos.
Okay,
Bessie, thank you for prayers. I'm on the mend, feeling much more human.
Yay.
Evie is so cute.
I think she's the one that had a real high fever. Okay, go ahead.
Evie is so cute. She gets cuter every day. So does the red hair. So does the red hair come from Davy or April? I think it comes from both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, like I had redheaded uncles and aunts on my mom's side. On my dad's side, I didn't. And you said your 2 sisters, they were more of a blondish red.
Amy's wasn't. Hers was solid red hair.
Not like Ambry's.
It wasn't the bright red, but it was dark red.
Yeah, it was more of a dark red. There's different kinds of reds, and it just comes from both sides. And April says she has some aunts and uncles that are redheads.
But some of the traditions about redheads are true with Ambry. She has a temper. She has a temper.
She does. So Papa wants me to show you.
Not all of you guys have seen Rosanna's trophies.
Okay, we'll go ahead and close a couple of quotes. Believe you can, and you're halfway there.
I like it.
That's a start.
Okay. Optimism is a happiness magnet.
I like that.
If you stay positive, good things and good people will be drawn to you. That's going to be one of my favorites.
That's true. Yeah,
people will be drawn to you.
People will gravitate to you. And make sure you look for the rose. And thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And good night, everybody.
Good night.